Do you sometimes wonder what constellations and other objects are in the night sky? Well, just look up and we'll walk you through the August sky tonight. We'll begin with our zodiac constellations. But let's back up a bit and talk about why we do that. The zodiacs are not only for telling horoscopes. They can help us map out our solar system. The zodiacs lie along a line in the sky called the ecliptic. It's technically the plane of the Earth's orbit projected into space. But since our whole solar system is nearly flat, this is also where we can find all the planets, plus the sun and the moon in our sky. Facing west, our first zodiac is Virgo the Maiden. You may remember from a previous video that the huge galaxy M87 lies near her head. After Virgo is Libra the Scales, followed by Scorpius the Scorpion to our south. Next is the teapot of Sagittarius, which lies right next to the center of our Milky Way. You can also find the very bright Jupiter and slightly dimmer Saturn just to the left. Finally, we have Capricornus the Sea Goat and Aquarius the Water Bearer rising in the east. Now, looking up very high in the east, we have our summer triangle with the bright stars Vega, Deneb, and Altair. The most southerly one is Altair in the constellation Aquila the Eagle. Moving up, nearly overhead now, is Vega in Lyra the Harp. Fun fact about Vega, as Earth's axis wobbles over a period of 26,000 years, sometimes Vega becomes our pole star. This last happened around 12,000 BC and will happen again around AD 14,000. The third point of our triangle is Deneb, which represents the tail of Cygnus the Swan. If you move over to the neck of Cygnus, there's a mysterious object invisible to the human eye. It's a black hole called Cygnus X-1. While it is not as large as the one in M87 or at the center of our Milky Way, it is notable because it's one of the closest known black holes to Earth. But don't worry, it's about 6,000 light years away, so we are in no danger of falling in. Rising in the east, we find Pegasus the winged horse. And moving further up to the northeast, we have the royal couple Cephas the king and Cassiopeia the queen. As we progress later in the year, the zigzag of Cassiopeia can give us another way to find the North Star. It takes a little more practice than using the Big Dipper does, but for our location in the southern United States, the Big Dipper won't be available as we move into the fall season. So imagine the zigzag as having an open side and a closed side. The open side is facing north, so this gives us a direction to look. While Polaris is not the brightest star in the whole sky, it is at least the brightest in that region, making it easy to spot. As you may recall, Polaris is at the end of the handle of the Little Dipper, or the tail of the Little Bear. The Big Dipper and Big Bear are now in the northwest. In between we have the tail of Draco the dragon, whose head is near the bright star Vega. Also nearby is Hercules the hero, and moving down slightly to the west we have our friend Boötes the herdsman. Before we sign off, we can also talk about the Perseid meteor shower. This shower, peaking on August 12th, is usually one of the best of the year. This year, though, we have a fairly bright moon, which will make viewing a little bit of a challenge. But if you go out and give it a shot, and maybe face away from the moon, you could still see some meteors streaking across the sky. That's it for this episode of Space Bites. So head outside and look up. Don't forget to tag us on social media with your observations or questions about the night sky. Join us again next time, and stay hungry.